Hello, love heads. Welcome back. We hope you've been having a lovely time today. We have questions asked by a fellow listener.
Thank you for sending.
Thank you for sending so much. If any of you guys ever have any questions you want to directly ask us, please feel free to DM us on all our socials at
loveheadspod,
or send us an email at loveheadspod@gmail.com, or write it in the comments section, really wherever. We've got 2 questions today. What is the first one?
The first one is, do you guys openly share conflicts on your relationships with trusted friends and seek advice? Or do you think it's better to keep everything between each other? Good question.
Hey, very good question. Thank you. I think we're still keeping this anonymous. So
yes.
you know who you are. Thank you for the question. Do we share our relationship problems with other people?
I think that we share on a podcast. We share after the fact, or we share after it's been resolved. And then the only time that we're sharing it or bringing up things, because I don't think that bringing up your relationship problems just out of nowhere to a friend group is necessarily healthy. But I think that once you guys are able to resolve the conflict in-house, and it's okay with both parties to divulge the information or the scenario to your friend group or to anyone outside of that situation, then it's okay.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of the times people will give you advice based off of their own personal experience. And a lot of the times it's not the most reflective of your personal situation that you're going through with your partner. And so sometimes people will project their lessons that they've learned to you. And it's really going to be, if you are going to share it with people, it's going to be up to you to take that information and then don't just take it as is. Put it in the context of your relationship. You know your partner's character. You know your character. You know all the chats that you guys have had. You know what each other's triggers are. And so, you know, something that someone else might see as like, oh, that's a red flag and that's something that they would run for the hills for or whatever, they might not be understanding it the way that it's actually happening in your lives. And it's hard to differentiate between what is real advice that I should take and what's, you know, just kind of their trauma that they're putting onto me. And so that's why I don't recommend people sharing their problems with just anybody.
Yeah.
Now, there have been times when we've reached out to trusted people that we know to ask for their thought on the thing. I really try not to.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
But you're right. Yeah, go ahead.
And this also like is barring obvious harmful situations and dangerous situations. That's not what we are discussing or talking about. You know, obviously reach out to someone that you can trust to get that help and to get out of the situation. On this podcast, we try to just start with the basis of like a healthy relationship, and that's where we are speaking from.
There is also value, though. I guess it depends on what kind of question you ask people. Like, if you're just trying to get a temperature for like maybe how other relationships are navigating a certain problem, like you can ask them like, hey, have you guys ever experienced blah, blah, blah?
And how did you guys navigate that?
Yeah,
you know?
versus like
just
going fully divulging like your stuff, because I don't know. It's really weird. And it's weird to say on a relationship podcast to like not share your relationship problems when we're asking you guys to share it with us if you want to and if you want to hear our thoughts on it.
And I think the biggest and most important thing is to have that conversation with your partner first that you're having a problem with.
Yes.
Because way too many times do we hear of the problem and we're like, well, you know, what did the other person say? Or like, what, you know, they're like, well, they don't know. It's like, what do you mean they don't know? We don't have this if it's bothering you, it's bothering me. If it's bothering you so much that you're telling your friends, why aren't you telling your best friend, your partner, the person that you have the problem with? I always say, how can they fix the problem they don't know is broken, you know?
Yeah.
And also, if you're going to go ask like others outside the relationship, know who you're asking. Like,
that's right.
Don't be asking your single friend that's been the cheater of all their relationships, the one that hasn't had a successful relationship. If you don't want their relationship or you don't think they're a good example with their own relationships, why are you asking for their help?
That's good. That's good. Period.
That's that.
Shall we jump into the next question?
Yeah. Do you have anything else more to say?
No.
And yeah.
I mean, We personally,
Mhm.
we keep it in house.
Oh, I have another one too.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I think I read this a long time ago. And it was like, if you are constantly talking to your friends about the negative things about your partner and only that, you're painting a picture that's only the negative things for them.
Yeah.
And then when you bring them around the friend group, you're like, act surprised that they'd have these negative feelings about him. And it's like, well, girl, you told him that he didn't put the toilet seat down and, or whatever the problem is.
Shallow friends.
Shallow friends.
All it takes to break the friendship was the
Yeah.
toilet seat.
But
on top of that, like if you're telling them, right, like you tell them this one problem, that they don't put down the toilet seat after they use it, right? That's the first problem. And then you're going to ask them again for advice for another thing.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be like the negative things.
Compounds.
And then now they have this imbalanced idea of your partner. And then that's going to start coloring the rest of their advice to you.
Yeah.
So again, it comes down to like your own discretion. Be wise with who you share your relationship circumstance with, because it's really nobody else's business but yours and your partner's.
Yeah,
I think ultimately.
Yeah, no one's living with that person like day in and day out, and they're seeing the 99% good, and then the 1% bad that like you did have an issue with, which is completely valid. And then now you're only talking about that 1% bad to other people. Sometimes even without the other person's like knowledge about that. Like you wouldn't want your friends to talk shit about you behind your back. I don't know why you would do that to your partner, I don't know. Not me. I'm joking. Keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Yeah. Be respectful. Be smart about who you're asking.
Correct.
And that's why you guys are here with us.
You can ask us because anytime we tell you anything, we want you to take it with a grain of salt always. Because again, a reminder that like we are only speaking from our own personal experience. And so what works for us might not work for you.
Yeah. Or like the people that have come to us for help already. Each one of those have been different couples, different people. So like even what we say for couple A isn't going to be the same thing that we say to couple B. Everything is specific. So
even now, like this is all general advice.
Yeah. You got to come to one of the lives if you want the one-on-one.
Well, what about our second question?
Our second question is, I think our second question is more of an activity, actually.
It's an activity.
It says, and if you could write a letter to yourselves as a couple from the beginning of your relationship as who you are as a couple now, what would you say to yourselves?
Oh.
Yeah. So if we were baby Loghan and Andio.
This is us as a couple writing
to us as a couple in the future.
Oh my gosh.
Like right now. 11 years later.
Ooh. Find a venue.
Find a venue.
Start planning at least 5 years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
You should have spent that time.
The Super Bowl money? Oh.
Well, no.
I'm sorry.
For our COVID time, we should have spent a little bit more time looking. Well, we didn't know what the world was going to be. We didn't know if it was still going to exist.
Yeah, we didn't know when we were coming out of that.
Yeah.
And all those weddings got pushed back the year. Yeah. We're dealing with the post-COVID like wait lists still.
Yeah, I guess the joke answer is to find a venue because it's so expensive and it's difficult to find a venue that's good, that's quality, that has all the things that you want.
That's under $50K.
Yeah.
Another thing I would say to us is congratulations.
Oh.
Congratulations, guys, because Loghan, this is your first boyfriend, your first real like relationship. And I'm happy for you guys. You guys are going to have a beautiful and long journey together.
Oh, well, that heads up. Or if we, part of the reason why we do the podcast is because we didn't have the greatest examples of like the healthiest, most successful relationships growing up. And so when we were then tasked to make our relationship, as good as we wanted and we expect out of a relationship, I think there were things that came up that
you just don't know.
You just don't know
until you get there, you know. Especially when we were 19 and 20 when we got together. So you have just becoming an adult on top of making this relationship the long lasting and now into marriage. Really, you know, that's a big thing.
Yeah, and we had to go through that stuff. So I wouldn't tell myself to look. There's probably one or two things I would tell myself to look out for, but
what would those be?
But those are
for the Patreon.
Those are for us to know.
I'm joking.
Again, like right, like even in this relationship between us and you guys, like I want to divulge as much information as possible. I want to be as honest with as much of the things as we can, but there's some things that we keep tight to the relationship because that's none of anybody else's business until it becomes relevant to you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something.
And even then, we always ask permission. Like, hey, is it okay if we bring this up? Is it okay if I say this?
Yeah.
Like, you're checking in.
Yeah.
You know?
And then it might be something we'll share with you if it's not on camera, something that's like just between really good friends.
Yeah.
You just have to do whatever you can to protect and respect your partner in the relationship. And if that means that people don't get to know every single bit of you, who cares?
Right. Whose life is this? You know?
Is there anything fun you would give us a heads up on?
A heads up?
Or I guess a letter. In a way, I can see how that's a cop-out answer, right? Like being like, oh, I don't want to change anything, so we're not going to say blah, blah. I'd probably tell myself to be a little nicer to Logan in the beginning. Aww. Or maybe like...
You're very nice to me in the beginning.
I know, but I don't think I was as nice as I could be because where I was mentally, I was as nice as I could try to be, but I know I could have been not even like nicer, but like I know I could have been a better partner in many regards. I know I was a great partner in other ways, but I recognize in retrospect that I was in a dark place, and so it took me a second to be able to reciprocate at the capacity that you were.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I think we were like pretty good in the very beginning.
We were very good.
And then the safety of our relationship in the sense that like I felt safe with you. I felt vulnerable with you. I think I could finally let myself go into like the shadow place. And
you were also dealing with a lot of things that got brought up when you were like adult Andio versus the trauma that childhood Andio.
It was also at the time of our lives where we were like navigating that transition. It was a lot.
It's a lot. You were dealing with a lot, and that's okay. And you were amazing through it all.
Yeah.
And we got through that. And I love you.
I love you too.
I would say to us, travel a little bit more in the beginning, maybe.
We didn't have money.
I know.
We were traveling.
Because all our money was going towards that stuff in the beginning. That's why, we went to like the amusement parks. We went to the camping. We did the trips. But then once we were together, then we started working together professionally. And then like all of the money went toward our projects.
Right.
That's where like the funding was.
Yeah.
The funding was for the movies or the plays or the music. But we got back out in the world.
but to your point, like where we did our big travel last year, it healed so many parts. It like recharged so many parts of us that we didn't really know was that empty. Like because when you're in an artistic career and you're trying to pursue it professionally, you're
in Los Angeles specifically.
Yeah, you put off so much, you sacrifice so much, and you're like, I'll take this money, I'll put it in the project now so that I will be successful sooner, faster, and then the money that I invest, we can spend on ourselves again
and all that.
And it's not something that. It's not as simple as that.
No, it comes and goes.
Yeah.
It comes and goes. We always say the industry comes in waves. Your wave comes and you ride that thing and you have the money coming in, you're booking. and then like then it's someone else's wave. You're staying prepared for the next one, you know?
You're doing your best to stay afloat.
But I'm very proud of all of that stuff though.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, we did what we had to do. What didn't work out for us, we learned from, and we learned from together.
And we use that into other things. We apply that elsewhere.
What about you guys? Are you going to tell yourselves something? What would you tell? Would you keep things the same? You know what? I would love if I told myself the winning lottery tickets to, what was the Logan's family during Christmas.
The whole town was crazy.
Everyone had the lottery tickets because of the billion. Was it $1 billion?
I think so. I was like 2-point-something billion.
I'd tell us to get ready, train for Mr. Beast's competition show on Amazon.
Oh my gosh, hilarious.
They gave 10 million that first season.
But the guy with the son won, so that was nice.
And that's fine. I didn't have to be the 10 million winner. I could have been, the other bribes that he makes throughout the thing. I would say get ready for it, because that's probably the easiest that show is ever going to be. From here on out, competitors are going to they're going to go in. I mean, this second season, they're all
prepped.
They know what the format of the show is. They know sort of what to prepare for. But these are Survivor players, Ninja Warrior players. These people who compete. They're gamers. So it's only gonna get harder from here. First season was nice because it was more about the YouTube wackiness kind of stuff.
Yeah, you would have been great at that. For sure. So y'all heard it, baby Andio and Logan.
Get ready.
Yes, get ready for some beast games.
What is our song for the week?
Our song this week, I was thinking about that, and it was giving OG Taylor love story.
Oh,
right in the the
Taylor version.
Of course,
it has to be the Taylor version.
Of course,
I don't remember if there was a big change to the Taylor version versus her original version.
So.
I think the Taylor version is longer. I feel like all the Taylor versions were longer. I didn't listen to all of them, but the ones that I did felt like that was big change.
It's the right thing, so
yeah. Well, love story, the
girl.
Essence of love story, and Taylor getting her royalties.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a cute one.
That's what came up. How about you? Maybe there's a better one, guys.
No, I like that one. I mean,
tell me.
It's still another Taylor song. It's early Taylor. I was thinking Enchanted.
Oh,
I think Enchanted is so cute for
magical.
This because it's their first time meeting, it's enchanted to meet you. And I feel like that
resonates.
The magic of the beginning, and then I think you always have to go back to the beginning and remember what the feeling was. You remember where you came from, how you started, so we can progress further.
Yes,
so we can progress healthier, better.
So we can appreciate where we've come from and where we're going.
Yes, they're both Taylor Swift songs.
Yes, shout out to Taylor.
Yeah,
we don't shout her out like that. We don't shout. Girl, don't get used to it.
Let's not.
Okay, yeah,
let's not fight
let's
any
not get started. No.
Let's not. No pros, no cons.
Favorite.
Just that I think we can all agree early Taylor was very good.
Okay.
That's all we'll say.
That's all we're saying.
Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in today. A little cute little snippet of an episode, but that's just so that you can keep
come
wanting
back for more.
Yes. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us a rating somewhere. Leave us a review. That's what I was thinking.
Rating and review, whatever you want to do.
We recently hit double-digit subscribers on YouTube. I don't know how many subscribers we have on Apple Podcasts or any of those other platforms.
But the streams are coming in.
The streams are coming in. We see you. Thank you so much. If there are any other episodes you think that you would like us to cover, any subjects you want us to cover,
leave it in a comment on all our socials at
loveheadspod,
or you can email us those questions and suggestions at
loveheadspod@gmail.com.
And as always, thank you guys so much for listening, and with that, we'll see you next week.
Bye.